Hello guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Foreign Kid FX, known as Mo or Muhammad, and I am coming today doing this video on Friday. The markets are closed right now, so perfect time to do little recordings here and there for educational purposes. But I wanted to go over a couple currencies and also instruments. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the US 30, which is known as Dow Jones. We had, here's our week, what do you call it, our like ultimate high on Dow Jones. And, around January or the beginning of the year, all the way until, of course, March, we had this downfall. And then we just had like immediate recovery. This is considered a V-shaped recovery. Um, we had like this immediate recovery as soon as this dropped. Um, so now looks like we're coming back to the highs again, retightening the highs. For me, this summer, I think we might have a second wave of a market meltdown, honestly. Um, we have levels here, 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 that might act um, as a brick in this massive momentum, maybe to hold it down, come back a little bit lower, or it's a possibility on the monthly we can see the high all the way over here, and then even go a little bit higher, and then continue to the downside on this instrument or on Dow Jones. That's what I'm seeing. I am expecting to sell this sometime pretty soon. Um, so I will definitely be keeping you guys updated on how everything goes on Dow Jones. I mean, this is supposed to be the monthly. I don't know what's okay. So yeah, so monthlies looks like this. We have, like I said, the ultimate high right here, almost at all the way right here, and we have some lows right here, some levels right here, and also we're coming back to retest those levels. Possibility, like I said, we could see a little bit higher or even a little bit higher than this high, and then maybe the market have another market meltdown around either the beginning of July or the middle of June. Just sometime this summer we might see the market turn around, or what they can do is, since the market did just run nonstop, race it to the top, so possibly we could have a sideways movement for a while until the election, and then just not have any market activity. That could happen too, and in those cases, then we will see what will happen. But at the moment, I'm more into the downside. My mind is turning into a seller's position. Then, I don't think I'll be rebuying these anytime soon. I will wait and see any sign or signals that is telling me to get back into the market. Um, but for right now, that's what I'm looking at. Also, the daily, you can see we have a massive level right here. After this fall, we had a bit of pullback, and then we had a continuation onto the downside. And of course, we had our V-shaped recovery, and we're testing these levels right here. Like I said, it's a possibility we could touch this level right here. Here's the support area that the market bounced off from. Um, you know, we might test that, create a top right here, and then maybe have a continuation to the downside. Or we might retest this levels right here again, and then have a continuation to the downside. So for this moment, I'm slowly turning into this is slowly turning into a seller's market. So the other pair that I want to go over, or dollar instrument, is the dollar. As you can see, I've been screaming the dollar. If we break this level right here, we've been uh, in a I would say in a consolidation phase for quite some time now, right here. And I'm like, if we break this level, this is bye bye. And that's exactly what happened. Let me go ahead and take a picture of that actually, and post it on my chat. I'm in my group because I've been talking about it for a while. And that's exactly what happened. Look at this. We had market, fall from the high of the dollar, find a buyers right over here, pushed market up, came back, saw, found sellers here, found buyers here, went back up, found sellers here, came back, came back down, found buyers here, came back up and then found sellers here, and then came back down, found buyers. Didn't have enough buyers come into the market to push price up even higher. So sellers came in early and pushed price just way down. So I am still expecting for this market to continue moving down to the downside for quite some time now. It's a possibility that we could see a little small bounce up here. Maybe we can retest somewhere up here and then continue all the way to this bottom. Also, yeah, around this bottom right here or all the way over here. And then see maybe the market turn back to these levels right here and have another sideways movement and a continuation to the downside. It's a possibility we can see 88 on the dollar. I'm not saying this month or next month. It could be next year, but it's a possibility we can see the dollar come down to the 88 or even lower sometime in the future. But at the moment, we are just right here, just moving sideways and not really doing much. But that's what I'm looking at for right now. I am looking to buy the dollar short term around this area or this area right here. Just got to stay patient and see what the price does in order for me to get in. But based on this fall right here, it's telling me that there might be buyers around this area, and I might be able to get some really good price to get into the dollar. By the way, it's this dollar right here. So this is the dollar. The other thing I want to go over is where are you at? Gold. Oh, gold. So gold, I've been eyeing my eye. I mean, this level right here has been a level of interest for me. We actually sold this not that long ago around this area, and then we got out here, bounced back up, and it looks like we're coming back to retrace. So what I'm looking for gold is a retracement back to this top right here. Let's go to the weekly just a little bit and zoom out. Around up here, anywhere from right here to right here, I do want to see a retracement around this level right here. Once that happens, I think I'm going to look, to sell this. Reason why is because while prices looks like this, okay, these are divergence going on. While prices falling down, I mean, the momentum on this is like a lot of people are buying gold at the moment, so it's still definitely to the top. But I think on the higher time frames, such as like the weekly and monthly, it's a possibility that we will push price up maybe to this level right here, and then have a continuation to the downside. I'm not saying this year, maybe sometime in the middle of next year, we might see 1500. So around right here in the short term, and then price can, bounce back up to 3,000 or even 5,000 in the next couple of years. So long term, I'm expecting gold to go really high. Short term, I am expecting to sell this. So right now, even in the shorter term, such as the daily or even 4 hour, I am expecting to buy this, maybe see um, all the way 1794, and then sell this again, hold it for a while as a swing trade, all the way to the 1500, 1400 area, and then buy it back around that area, and then hold it for quite some time. So that's what I'm looking at, and this is, by the way, gold. And yeah. The other instrument is US oil. Um, so US oil is something that, you know, crude oil and US oil, they both kind of move the same. It's something that I've been talking about for a while. When it went to like negative $40 dollars for the crude oil, of course, I was on all my platforms screaming, buy oil. And of course, if you saw my last video before the markets actually did this, I did say that we were going to see $47 to $50 on US oil and crude oil sometime this year, which is happening right now. So um, I'm expecting around 55 dollars to $50. I'm expecting to see a drop from there. um, I'm not sure if we're going to come all the way back to these levels right here, but it's a possibility once we close this gap. Very possible that we can see the $50 to 54 area on US oil and also on crude oil. You can also look at that chart if you would like on another platform, but it's definitely on there. I mean, actually, I can just go ahead and bring it up right now. So just give me a second. So here's crude oil. You can see we had, of course, all the way in negatives. I mean, this chart doesn't really show the real price, but we've seen like negative, all the way negatives to 30 to $40 on this. So as you can see right here, price is moving up. We're already at 39. Want to close this gap, probably going to go higher to 53, 49 to 53 area, and then probably see market turn around pretty soon, sometime maybe this summer, or hopefully we don't get a second wave of pandemics and then price falls. But that's what I'm looking at. Okay. Other one is, let's see if I can find it, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been very interesting. We're just hovering around 9,000, 10,000 area, literally just sitting here, not really going anywhere. Right now, it looks like um, we are falling from the 10,000 area. This was a massive level actually that we tagged, and it looks like we're just sitting here right now. Price is just sitting here, and so possibly we can see about 8 to 9,000, and then price to continue going a little higher. Okay, that's a little bit weird. That is not normal. Looks like I won't be able to go. Okay, I don't know what's happening. There you go. Whoa. Very possibility we can see 11 around 11,000, even 12, and then have a massive fall from around that area. This could happen, or we could just stay around the 10,000 area and then fall from there. But for right now, based on what I'm looking at, we're more likely to fall from the 11,000, probably break the 11, and then the 10, and then get to the 11,000 level, and then have another wave of downside on on um, on Bitcoin. At the moment, I'm just patiently waiting for confirmations for the market to tell me that I should get in. But besides that, that is all that I am seeing. I mean, there's a lot of interesting opportunities coming into the market. I'm not going to go all over all of those. I just wanted to make these. I just wanted to go over these real quick, and you know, give you guys some updates from the last couple videos on YouTube that I posted. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. For those of you guys who are interested and want to get in contact with me, you can follow me on Instagram at FXElite. Also on Facebook, of course, just type in FXElite, only company out there with the blue banner. And then if you're watching this on YouTube or any other platform, subscribe, like this page, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much, and you guys have a wonderful day. And remember to trade smart and dream bigger. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.